He'll wipe them out. He wiped them out just like he'll wipe us out. That's just how it goes. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I gotta live this life for me, just like y'all gotta live y'all life for y'all. I can never date outside my race, and I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. I just certain things I can't do. I can't do it. I can be friends with you. I can be buddy buddy. Hey, I like retro music. I like 80s music, stuff we grew up off of. Black people listen to that. White people listen to it too. Hey, I like it all. But me, I can't do it. I would never do it. Because if I do, that's disrespect and that's shame to my parents. That's how I look at things. Even by them not being here anymore, I still honor my parents. The only way I'll stop honoring them is when the Lord take me from this earth. But other than that, no, because I know what my father taught me. I know what my mother taught me. And that's cool because both of them was on the same track. You don't find that in black families really no more. They're both on the same track. And the stuff when I was a boy, growing up to be a young man, to be an older man, the stuff he was telling me, well, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to listen to it neither. Oh, man, you don't know what you're talking about. But as that time on that clock, them hands on that clock got the ticket and I got older, pretty much everything that old man said and my mother said came true. No, 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 no. He would always tell us, man, there's going to be a time in this world where stuff is going to be crazy. Look at the world now. Look at it. The world is literally upside down. It's upside down. Can't nobody say we can march all we want. We can Black Lives Matter all we want. We can go no justice, no peace all we want. But until we turn from our wicked ways, like he said in the Bible, this is going to forever happen to us. So guess what? Pack a lunch because it's going to be another long year. Simple. So you can't go against the grain when he said this stuff's going to happen to you if you don't do what I asked you to do, and it happens. You can't say, "Well, we gonna form this thing called Black Lives Matter, and we gonna march." And he clearly said, "Ain't nobody gonna help you." So you can march. You can march from here to England. Nope, I'm gonna stay right here because that's just part of the prophecy. Because us as black folk, we are stubborn as all outdoors, whether we like it or not. Sometimes hmm, I wish my parents were still here, so they can see the stuff that they said came true. And I'm glad I wasn't. Was I perfect as a kid? Hell no. I made mistakes. I made a whole bunch of mistakes, but I never forsake God. I never say, well, you know what? I don't believe him because eyes don't see him, so eyes don't believe it. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do that. No, there's certain things I can't do. And anybody that know me, they know there's certain things that I can't do. Hey, Shonda, how you doing? There's certain things I can't do. I can't go out and beat a woman, or I can't go out and marry a white woman. Not for racist reason or stereotyping or profiling them. It's just the fact that it's in my nature to not do that. I just can't do it. So if people want to do it, hey, by all means, I'm not God. I can't put you in hell or heaven, but there's a price for everything we do. The wages of sin is death. He tells you right there. The wages of sin is death. So it's up to us to make a difference. Although he gave us freedom of choice, and that don't mean, well, he didn't give us freedom of choice. He just gave us freedom of freedom of will. That don't mean you're supposed to forget what he taught us. That don't mean you forget what your ancestors been through. Don't forget. Just like the Holocaust say, we will never forget. And they quick to tell you that. And they shouldn't forget because what Hitler did to them people, he was out of order too. But how come they can say don't forget, but they want to tell us when it comes to us, oh, that was so long ago. Times have changed. That was so long ago. No, I ain't forgot nothing. And I'll never forget. Because I know what they're capable of doing. And if they had the chance, if God wasn't sparing people on this earth, and if they had the chance, they will do it again. They will. It's a freaking piece of cake to them. It's a piece of cake. So that's why you're not supposed to coexist with people that don't believe in God like that. because it was never for them to believe. He didn't say, I'm going to send these people from the north to put y'all in slavery, but they believe in me. No. So he had to get somebody that ain't got nothing to do with him and sent them on down there, and they kicked all our butts. They kicked all our butts. And when that was going on, you had some Israelite people, they ran out into Africa to hide from slavery. And so that's where you get the origin of we're all Africans. When they went down there, we blended in somewhat. So they was like, all these are Africans. We're not African people. We was never African people. Ever. If you go pull up in a dictionary right now, or it's like a Google, whatever, and they tell you all the 12 tribes of Israel, Africa's nowhere in it. So why is that? But we're African. Why is that? Interesting, huh? I'm a firm believer of helping out my brother, man. But there are certain things I just can't do. No, I can't marry an African woman. No, it's not me to do that. And people say, well, you know what? You got kids by women as African. No, if you're over here, you was an Israelite just like my people were. So deal with it. There's nothing you can do about that. You can fight it all you want. Notice, nobody fights their race but us. They label all of us, oh, y'all all Africans. All y'all Africans. Okay, well, I guess I'm African. And I believe the same thing when I was younger. But once you get into knowledge and you start saying 2 and 2 is actually 4, and you're like, oh man, he gave the Bible to these people, but he didn't give it to these people. There's certain things I can do. There's certain things that they can do I can't do. There's this such and such, and the Roman Empire did this, and that's our people, and blah, 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 blah. Something's not right. Something's not right. And then I put 2 and 2 together. And then somebody else put 2 and 2 together. See, the thing is, the truth was always here. We just didn't know it. It was always here. It was always here. Now, I'm waiting for somebody to go get a Bible and tell me whether he say one good thing about the African people. One thing. Like, you know what? Them Egyptians, they served me. No. But then again, we're all African. That don't make sense. I'm not saying that Africans can't get on the bandwagon, because a lot of African people do believe in God now. They do. But I'm talking about back in those days. No, they worship the sun. We all seen Brandon Fraser movie, The Mummy. Those people worship the sun and Beatles and stuff. You think this stuff is a joke because it was just a movie? No, that's what they did. That's what they did. When the king died, they would mummify them and put all their gold in their tomb, because they can take the gold with them to the underworld. No, it don't work like that. Once you're dead, you're dead. That's it. Sun God, Ra, and remember the what was the name of that movie? The gods of Egypt. They were serving all them gods. You notice in those movies they never say the God. They always say gods of this, God of water, God of whatever, and they building temples of themselves. They never built temples of God. They always built temples of the kings and stuff. That's what you call false idols, because you're not supposed to worship man. So if you're not supposed to worship man, why do we have a president? Why? Because he had a speech. He gives a speech on TV and say, oh, we're going to do this and do that. If you notice, it never reaches the black community, really. And if it does reach the black community, there's plans that's already been manifested in that community that you're not going to be there much longer anyway. Remember 63rd and Halsted? Wasn't so long ago. That's where you can go shop and get all the clothes and stuff, all good clothes. They said, hey, we finna put a college right here. I think it was Kennedy King College. We finna move it down. Everybody was at City Hall signing petitions, and this is a landmark. What happened? The college is there. You got probably 3% of stores are still there. So what you gonna do? How you gonna fight? You can't. So that's gonna do it for today's show, and I hope I answered your question. No, it was never about the interracial relationship. People should stick with their own race. That's the law. That's the way he made the law. So shall it's written, so shall it's done. If anybody wanna rebuttal against it, hey, that's fine. But if you want to ask bigger questions that I can answer, get on your knees and pray. Maybe he'll deliver the message to you. Say, hey, you know what? You can't do that. Don't follow hate. Do not follow the ways of the heathen. He had to be talking to somebody. He had to be. But that's going to do it for today. I want Shonda. I appreciate you for listening. Miss Wells, hey, give me some cookies from Mom Pan. I want to thank everybody for listening today. I appreciate it. And I'll be back Sunday with PTSD, the fellas. Topic, I have no idea. They'll say a topic and I'll just put it on my page. But as I said, hey, go to YouTube, check out my page, Pico the City Brown, One-on-One Talk, which is this show, PTSD. Both shows on the same platform. Then scroll over to TikTok, Pico City. Follow me on TikTok. I have content coming to TikTok. I'm putting very little stuff up there now from the Intimate Room. I'm doing 3 podcasts. I have 2 mine, 1 belongs to somebody else. So check me out on the Intimate Room too. Intimate Room, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's on TikTok as well. It's called the Intimate Room. You'll see my picture up there with Victor and the 2 sisters. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys learn something from this because, hey, like I always say, I learn from you and you guys learn from me, and I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it that I can get people to come in and we can call just coexist just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. So, this is, hey, Vina, party's over. Yeah, like I said, man, go hit me up on YouTube, Pico the City Brown, One-on-One Talk, PTSD, 2 different shows, same platform. Go over to TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Pico City. And this is me signing off saying take care of yourself and each other. Pray because we need more God in the world than the world need anything else in the world, if you know what I mean. So pray more and always keep God first. This is Pico signing off from One-on-One Talk saying, love you guys, stay strong, and I love my people. I'm out of here.